Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Young Sutton, and it's time for another message with the Petite Lenormand. And I'm using my lovely, Anna K. Lenormand today. And I am ready to go. So let's see what we get. The first card that feels yummy is, the yummy cross. Okay. And then the second card I am liking is the birds. Not so yummy today, are they? But I know we're going to get something good out of this. And the book. Ooh, this is going to be very interesting. Okay. Let's see. My first impression is that I am frustrated by duties and responsibilities, and I am uncertain of the solution. Okay? This looks like you're dragging around a cross that you feel you have no choice but to continue dragging, and yet it's the act of dragging this cross that distracts you from finding another way. Okay, this line could say that you are so distracted by trying to uphold your principles or by daily physical exertion. You're so distracted by it that you're unaware that there could be another way. You know, this is making me think of a scenario where you have 5 or 10 pounds, right? That you just can't seem to lose no matter what you try. You begin thinking that it's your destiny to carry it, or it's your fate for not being one of those perfect people who seem to have it all under control. You know the type I'm talking about, right? Like they're vegans, they don't consume alcohol or caffeine or refined sugar or flour. Everything's organic and locally sourced and naturally raised, and nothing was harmed in the making of their food, yada, yada, yada. You know, if you're one of those people, just to let you know, we all hate you. Okay. No, we don't really. We're all jealous. All right, so anyway, those people live on grass and wood chips, and they're happy doing it. So you're so frustrated. You're so frustrated when you're in that state. Not so much by the weight, but by the fact that you don't know how to fix it. I think it's your lack of knowledge, or the idea that there's a secret that others, those perfect vegans, seem to have. Like they have access to the knowledge, and you just can't seem to figure it out. Right? What's more frustrating, the weight or the lack of the solution? I think we're getting somewhere now. All right, let's look at these cards individually. The cross is the card of hardship, as well as pain and suffering and everything we feel we must uphold or drag around with us in life. Yes, it's also the card of man-made religion as opposed to spirituality, and the dogma and principles that we feel we must uphold to be part of a religion. And with that comes intolerance of those of other religions, yes? I mean, it's pretty common. That's one of the biggest problems with organized religion. So often people discover a religion that suits them, and they become intolerant of others who disagree and practice another religion. Okay, so the cross represents things that hamper us, and I'm purposefully using the word hamper because it refers to things that are cumbersome but we feel are necessary, so we endure them. All right? It's one of the 3 stop cards along with the coffin and mountain, all of which hinder us in some way. Okay, let's look at the birds. The birds is a card of chaos. It's birds are chaotic and reactive and overstimulated and distracted and unfocused. They represent the opposite of mindfulness. Do you really know what mindfulness is? Mindfulness is when you calmly focus your awareness on the present moment while bringing your attention to your senses, right? your senses are heightened when you practice mindfulness. So the birds represents the opposite of that. When you're in a bird state, you're going to overreact to the noise around you and you will misunderstand things. Now that's leading me to the book, okay? Because the book represents information and knowledge, but it's information that's still contained in the book, right? When somebody hands you a book, it's not until you read it and understand what you've read that you receive the information. I mean, you can read an entire book and not understand a word you read. That's a fact. So, which would be frustrating for sure. And so that would just be the backwards reading here. Okay, anyway. So, the book is the card of information that needs to be understood, and it's following the card of misunderstanding. Okay, so we have information to be understood, and that's following misunderstanding. Okay, all right, so the book Following the Birds is saying that you don't yet know how to calm the birds, but it's telling you to find out. Now, think about this, because card order is important. Think about if I switched these two. If I switched and put the birds after the book, this gives you an entirely different message. Now we're looking at a disorganized way of learning, or being frustrated by what you've learned, or inattention to facts or details, right? Being too distracted to learn, or misunderstanding what you've learned. Ooh, okay, but that's not what we have here, so. Okay, so let's put it back. There we go. So now we have the Crossbirds book. All right. So I think that with this line, the fact that the book is the final card says that you'll continue to be burdened. The solution can't come until you free the birds. Where are the birds? They're in your head. That's what calming and quieting your mind is all about. I think the title of this book should be Mindfulness 101. Or maybe it's a diet book. Anyway, remember that the book as the final card tells you that the information is out there, but for now it's still in the book. So I'm going to leave you with this idea. What you don't know is that stress is exactly what's keeping you nailed to that cross. Ooh, I like that. Okay, that's it for today, my friends. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, and join my Facebook group, Lisa Loves Lenormand, Traditional Method of Distance, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.